letting y'all know. Mortal Kombat 11 tournament. The game is out. Chronica's here.
This is your time.
Yeah,
this is your time.
Time is here.
This is your time to put in work. This is
So
your
put in
time
your
to
work.
put in work.
You got until the 11th. If you live in the Atlanta area, or you know somebody who lives in the Atlanta area, and you want to come to the Dead End Studios and get that work, or give that work, sign up. Smash GG link is on our Instagram and also on our Twitter. We've already got some people signed up. Some good-looking competitors in the game, but if you want to get up in this thing, sign up before it's too late. And you can win some money. You can win Dead End Gaming merch. You can get a spot on the podcast. And I'm not going to say what it is, but I got a special personal gift. A special personal gift from myself that I'm going to provide for the winner. If I deem them worthy, that is. If I deem them worthy. I need a Shao Kahn
Winning the tournament,
Right.
Yo, let me get a Shao Kahn. No, I need a throne like one of them Shao Kahn joint thrones.
I know, just
with a big ass hand, like to sit like this all day.
sitting there like, oh, okay.
Calling niggas pathetic.
You're pathetic.
You're pathetic.
Don't make me laugh. You suck. I want you to do that all tournament.
Right.
Had niggas hot at me all tournament. But yeah, so definitely come through if you can. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to have BZ here on the wheels, playing good music. We're going to be streaming it on Twitch live, 7 p.m., May 11th.
And the deadline is May 4th.
And May 4th is the deadline to sign up on Smash GG. So get to it now. Don't wait till May 5th.
Right.
Like, I forgot. Too late, nigga. You can't sign up now.
Right. No excuses. Make sure
you
y'all
can still
check
show
it
up
out.
and kind of watch outside.
That's
maybe.
right.
But come through. It's gonna be dope.
What up, though? This is your boy BZ430 back again with another Dead End Gaming podcast episode. For those that's watching live Twitch right now, appreciate you guys joining us. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Me Mug 11 and Granddad Willie for holding down the fort last week. Y'all did an awesome job.
Of course we did.
It was still an entertaining show as well. I watched it and I got my laughs on and everything. And I know the folks missed myself and Tyler, especially Tyler. It's like everybody missed Tyler. They missed. They
love us some Tyler.
Yeah, they missed Tyler big time, man. So I'm glad that folks that they missed the whole crew entirely. So, but we're back this week again. And before I get started, I just want to say congratulations if y'all didn't come. What was that, Friday?
Yep.
Friday.
Was it Friday?
Friday we had the rematch, 1,000 Hours versus
1,000
Fantana.
hours. As y'all can see, my Switch is not here because I've done my job.
You done your job.
You
done your job.
I was so sick of bringing that shit. Yo, for real though. Yeah, Friday was a good night. 1,000 Hours was in. Tied Fantano 8-8.
After coming, wait a minute,
coming back,
yeah.
like everybody thought it started off a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, and then like I hit my stride.
Very rough.
Ken. Anyway, but I got my stride. Got 4 in a row on them, and we were going back and forth with matches. And first of all, good with your jelly bean story, you fucked me up on a match. Because all I can hear is these niggas behind me talking about somebody sticking jelly beans up their ass.
And he was laughing.
And I'm laughing, and I'm not even like hitting my confirms. I'm missing combos because I'm just hearing all this. I'm trying to hear the story in the back of my head. It was hilarious, though.
Can you tell the story a little bit just to give the people some context of
basically,
that was?
What match was this? This was match like, I think it was tied 7-7. And I'm playing, and then I just start hearing, first of all, I think you showed them something.
I did.
Yeah. So Eric showed them something. Everybody starts just like saying what, and laughing and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, something's going on back there, but I'm focused on the game. And then Mike C-Town, shout out to Mike C-Town, he was in the building. Mike's up here asking him 20 questions about everything. I'm hearing every question. Like, why? What for? Is he a diabetic? A whole bag? I'm like, y'all don't shut the fuck up. Like, I'm trying to avenge us, and y'all up here talking about the most irrelevant shit, but at the same time, the story was so goddamn good. So, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so what I did
Long story short.
Long story short, though, he stuck a whole bag of jelly beans up his ass.
And that's it. That's all the context.
That's all you need to know.
It's a 4-second clip of Good as Straight Edge, one of our most loyal viewers, on his own Twitch channel, just saying.
Long story short, I stuck a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
And that's it.
Yeah, shout out to Koi Kid with the remix.
Cut and rap. Yes.
Koi Kid made a remix.
Koi Kid made a
and that shit is low-key fire. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, yo, I might bump this on the
I'm
low.
gonna bump that in the whip.
I'm saying, right?
Man.
But but back to the match. It was really dope. Even though I wish me and Fantano could have went one more match, but he had to go. He had to all of a sudden just leave. I think he was a little shook, y'all. I'm just saying.
Y'all saw it.
He had to go.
It's on record.
I broke that shield on that second stop.
Yep.
And he was, oh shit.
Yep.
Oh shit. What's happening right now? His Palutena was crumbling before his eyes.
You start hearing them buttons getting
And he didn't want to go back to Pac-Man. Or he was clicking them buttons loud as hell, too. I was like, damn, calm down. And everybody wanted him to go back to Pac-Man. I was waiting for it. I was like, yo, let's go back.
I wanted him to.
Because here's the thing. Like, those first 3 matches with Yoshi, I know exactly what I did wrong. And I was like, I already know what to do on this next match. Because we're going to play again. I was certain we were going to play, Pac-Man Yoshi again. And that first match was mine. I lost that match because I made mistakes because I was being impatient. I watched it over and over again. I could have killed him 5 times. And I didn't do it because I was playing impatient and I was like afraid to do this, that, and the other. So I was like, okay, I can't be scared now. Next match is mine. So I'm kind of salty about it because like I wanted to get that definitive win. Mm-hmm. And even if I didn't get that match back, if that Jelly Bean story wouldn't happen, I would have still came 9-7. So it was a combination of things. But at the end of the day, it was great. Shout out to Fantano for doing the rematch and us going the limit. And we're even now. We are equals. You can't say that. Y'all can't talk shit now. I don't want to hear no. And that poll that y'all put up, that y'all ain't had no faith in me, he gonna lose 47 to 53%.
Yep. They didn't have
y'all
no
now. Y'all ain't got shit to say now. Whoever wants to smoke, let's get it.
Cheesy boys.
Oh yeah.
You want to smoke? Let's get it. And anybody else out there?
They want the smoke.
Yo.
One thing
just because Mortal Kombat came out don't mean y'all safe.
Y'all ain't right.
I still got skills. 1,000 hours ain't dying. So I'm just saying. So
one thing I will say, me and Kim, we thought this shit was fucking hilarious. You was so focused, like before
in the game,
before the match, like before you.
I had the weight of dead end gaming on my shoulders, y'all.
Dude, me and Kim was back here cracking.
Yo, y'all don't know when I'm serious about my shit. I'm serious about my shit. Like, I be cracking jokes.
That's why he laughing because he remembered.
I don't care because I was like, yo, if I lose, I'm not going to hear the end of this shit. I said I am not about to walk in Tuesday and hear y'all roast me. I'm about to hear the fucking chat going on me saying I let them down. I'm not having that pressure.
I wasn't gonna roast you, but you wasn't joking.
I was
you
not
wasn't
playing.
nothing. We was like,
nah, ain't
damn.
No way in hell.
We were like, granddad, serious motherfucker out there. I was like,
ain't
man,
no way
I was
in
gonna
hell.
let you have it.
Yep.
See? But you held it down, man. You did us proud, man. We're very proud of you.
Appreciate it.
You represented the squad very well. You got our honor back.
Okay. I know because you were struggling for a minute.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good. And but yeah, it was funny because we were back here and all I heard was Eric. We were like, God damn.
What the fuck?
I was serious.
That was joking one.
Yo, my serious factor. Y'all don't think I'm serious ever, right? Y'all think I'm not that shit. When shit gets real, I turn on a different switch.
Yeah, you turn it on.
And like when I know how much pressure is on me,
you turned it on.
Ain't no games being played but Smash and it's some serious shit. I was like, yo, I'm not losing. I was upset that I even tied. I was like, I am not fucking losing. I'm not gonna get blown out. That is not happening. So it didn't happen. I was like, I got my stride. I figured out, and I read him. I figured out how he played. He was making mistakes. He was, he wasn't able. Yeah. He wasn't able to, like he didn't expect that Greninja pick against his Game & Watch. That fucked him up. And once that fucked him up, when he went to Palutena, and my Bowser Jr. was a lot different than the last time he played it. And I was hitting him with setups and traps and stuff like that. Yeah, that's when he kind of lost his little footing. And I got them 4 in a row. I probably should have took that bathroom break because I think I had momentum. I think I stopped, and then I got lost. But then I came back, and then we was going back and forth. But I just wanted that one last match. So
I did too.
So
man.
me and Fantano are probably going to do it. We probably won't stream it because I'll hold the process. But if we do play again, I'll like film it. In like full. I'm not going to cut anything. Just film it straight, and we'll see who we're gonna if we can get that tiebreaker going. But
so if you got that Pac-Man, that last Pac-Man that night, you would have gotten him.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
Because the reason I lost matches 1 and 3 because I made mistakes. Like the way I lost in match 1, I did a down B into the platform. I wanted to land on top of the platform, but I held the button too long and it went through it. And as soon as it went through it, he hit me with a side smash. What my plan was to go on top of the platform, him to run under it, and me go around.
Don't talk about it too much now.
It don't matter. It's
might
already
be
over.
listening. He gonna remember. He gonna be like,
I'm not gonna do the same shit next time.
He gonna try to down B onto the platform. Not through it, so I gotta.
But that was the initial plan, and it just went through. And once I saw it went through that platform, I was like, that's it. I'm done. So that was me. I should have just not even bother to do it, and it should have just should have landed regular. But it is what it is. We tied. But we got another match to break it at some point. But I got other things to worry about now.
Can we get a timeline on that? Is this like this
Stop trying to make things happen, man.
Because
it's launch day,
no,
Eric.
Listen, I know. I understand.
I gotta shift my
I understand. I know.
Whenever
I get it.
Whenever we do it, I will film it separately. I'll probably do it at home. I'm not even going to like make it a big deal. I'm gonna just I'll film it because the whole Twitch streaming and all that stuff like that. Rematch match, we're just gonna do it when we can. I'll film it and I'll put it up on the YouTube channel, and that's what we'll do.
All right.
I'm not gonna get into the big production because I got to focus on
That's not what
I got to focus on something.
That's not what I'm asking, but to look behind the curtain a little bit. We need to have Fantano on the show to talk about it. So what I'm trying to figure out is, should we have him on before this match and right after the match we just had, or after this next match?
I mean, it don't matter because we equals now. He respects me. He don't respect you. You don't respect your skills.
Well,
He use you as a training partner. That's what
grown
he
men
does.
don't really care about other men's respect like that.
I'm just saying.
Your
God.
confidence
Don't be
is-
sad about it. You just,
I'm not sad at
you just
all.
mad because you wasn't the chosen one, nigga.
I was never mad.
You wasn't the chosen one that went 8-8.
How does this always come to me?
Let's just say if Eric was in my position, he would have got washed,
But I wasn't.
and we would have had no clout, and we'd have to change the name of the podcast. So I'm just saying. Is that true?
I mean,
that
it's
fact?
true that you're riding my dick.
Look at him.
I'm
Look
what?
at him.
You're riding my dick.
I'm
That's
not.
very
What are
true,
you
like
talking
a Yoshi. So step off it, please,
Bruh.
This had nothing to do with me.
Don't make
You know what? You know
don't
what's
make me
crazy?
5-0 you again.
You know what's
Go,
crazy?
there you go.
You know what's
Look,
crazy?
Look.
That I always give Wooly support. I
You
always
do.
got his back.
You do.
Smash Brothers, the
But
first
you
time we
asking too
lost.
many
The first
questions.
time we lost, I was so supportive. I was like, yo, it's all good.
You know what it
is
is?
what it is. We were both losers that night.
Right.
It just was what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
The next Friday night, got his back. You got him, Granddad. I'm right behind him. And then I get tossed under the bus. Have some honor about yourself, young man.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
What does this have to do
You know
with
what it
me?
is? I'm mad that you didn't pick up that stick when I told you to keep the match going.
I got nothing to do with that.
I'm saying.
I got nothing to do with it.
You
It's your
should
night.
have held it down.
It's your night. Well, you said I would have got washed.
Huh?
He did fuck
You see, that's what it was.
But I don't give a fuck about your
It's to
opinion.
get like a
so
motherfucker.
It's all good. Look, Eric. We gonna.
is
So
good.
to answer your question, because I think you're pushing the issue. We can have Fantano on, but when we get the match, we'll get the match. I gotta. I'm trying to shift my focus. I had to put the switch down for a little bit.
That's fine.
I'm tired of Smash. I'm
do
not
you feel
tired.
like I was attacking you? Honestly,
I feel like you want that match now.
no.
I feel like you want it.
I told you why I asked about
You
it.
want the definitive. You want the
I
definitive.
just want
win.
Fantano on, and I need to know when we should have him on.
Fantano, you are invited to come on anytime you want. We can talk about Smash strategies and how good we are and how great players we are and how people, enjoy the matches. And we'll get the rematch in. I wish we could do it live, like in person. I wish you could fly down here one day and do that. That'd be dope.
We also need to get a guest therapist to come in here to do some mediation for y'all.
Y'all
Like,
saw this
so
though.
that-
Y'all saw and heard this.
Yeah.
This shit came out of nowhere.
It did.
Like, I don't know why you mad. You got your tie. You should be pleased.
I'm very.
I don't know what
I'm very
anything has to
satisfied
do with
myself.
me. Like, I'm just sitting back here. But you,
You.
like, what does that have to do with me? What does this have to do with me?
I just felt like you was trying to give.
I'ma
me
stop
this-
being a nice
You
guy.
was trying to give
I'ma
me
just say-
divert
I'ma just
my
say fuck
attention away
everybody.
from something that just came out today.
What?
My mind.
You were talking about-
my mind. Is different.
Aight,
my
cool.
mind is different. You talking about
Cool.
rematches?
Cool. So
It's on hiatus. Smash is on hiatus right now.
speaking of release day, before we get into it, what have y'all been playing? Starting with you, Eric.
Oh, I have been playing Tales of Vesperia. It's getting better. I'm enjoying it a little bit more. I went back to Just Cause 4. I had more fun than I did with it last
That
time.
was your set. What was it? The set at the throwback. What was the throwback?
The throwback was Jet Grind Radio
Okay.
for the Dreamcast, which was was cool. The music was nice. Chat was lit. We were all talking about Friday's match, Saturday morning or whatever. That was dope. Played a little bit of Smash. I got a Smash tournament at my job tomorrow and Thursday
Are you-
that I'm
You
running.
gonna win?
You're running.
You gonna win? You gonna be in?
I'm gonna win the 1v1 for sure.
Okay.
We got a 1v1 in a free for all with items and
You better win.
stage hazards.
You gotta
and all
make us
that
look
shit.
good at
Okay.
your job.
Okay.
They don't know about this shit.
I know, but just like after you win, it's like, and I do a podcast, nigga. After you win,
And them flyers.
Yeah, to hand out them flyers. Like, yo, that's what it is.
So yeah, man.
What about you, Tyler?
I've been out of town for the last week, and then even before that, just the last 2 weeks have kind of been a whirlwind and not in a good way. So I actually haven't played anything, but I did cop Mortal Kombat 11, which of course we'll talk about later. I did. Oh God, no, bruh.
I'll let you tell the people for what console.
I no, you know what? I don't even want to dwell on that. Why y'all bringing up old shit? That happened like 5 hours ago. That happened like 5 hours ago.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I copped Mortal Kombat 11 today, so I'll probably, hopefully get an opportunity to jump on that tomorrow. But I have kind of a busy week ahead of me. But definitely looking forward to jumping into that. I also pre-ordered Rage 2 today while I was at GameStop copping Mortal Kombat 11. So I got to get Rage finished in time for that. So I'll definitely be back on that soon and kind of getting back into the swing of things over the next couple of days.
All right. What about you, Granddad? Now that the 1,000 hours is
Now that
over
the 1,000 hours,
so.
I mean, it's just shifted over. But, Smash, of course, I had to, last week was mostly getting ready for the Fantano match. But ever since then, it's been, I finished, I completely finished Horizon this weekend. Okay. So I 100% it, got level 60, got everything, got all the little training stuff, all the irrelevant. So that game is completely done. So I was like, okay, now I can focus on to what just came out today. Mortal Kombat 11. It's out, y'all. I went to a tournament yesterday, met some good players, hit the semifinals. I swept everybody, got to the semis, and then I lost 2 matches to 3. Good player, I forget his name because he had a weird gamer tag, but he was really good. And I went in with Cabal, and I didn't even practice, y'all. I just went in, and I realized how, just because I was playing the betas and the stuff before, and a lot of people who didn't play before that, I already had a leg up. Mm-hmm. So some of the other players there, when it got to the later rounds, were other people who played the beta and got used to the game. And then today, when I got home, by the time I got home, because I bought Mortal Kombat digitally on my console, so it was already ready to go when I got home, and then I played some practice matches, still trying to figure out who my main's going to be. Started the story mode this morning, though. Put out the first video on our YouTube channel, so if you want to check that out, go to youtube.com/deadendvideogames. Cassie Cage is the first chapter, and you'll see that. And then I just did some more practice matches, and then I came here. So yeah, it's gonna be Mortal Kombat all week. That's gonna be what I'm on for the most part.
Yeah, same here. If y'all watching my Twitch stream about maybe 3 or 4 hours ago, I was going live with playing Mortal Kombat, and since I got off work a little early, I was like, let me go ahead and stream this and get my first reactions. I played Cabal, I played Noob, I like Jade. I played Jade. So far I like her. I want to try to get her down pat because I was getting those combos pretty good. I already know her finishing move by already. Of course. So, of course you do. So yeah, I already know that without looking at the move list. Once I look at the move list, I'm like, okay, cool. So I just got to get those combos down pat. But other than Mortal Kombat, of course, I've been playing Division. Kind of ticked off because they pushed back the raid. So the raid was really supposed to come out April 25th, and now it's coming out sometime in May. So I'm like, damn. And only thing I've been doing on there now is just pretty much farming for exotic weapons, and just because I got all my favorite guns that I want to have, and I already got my loadouts, so that's pretty much it. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing like you said, I'm gonna be playing Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna start on that story, and then I'm gonna do some more practice with Jade and Cabal, and just get those. I want to get like about 2 or 3 characters just down to a science, and then
so you haven't done story mode at all yet.
I was just playing. I did the classic tower,
okay,
and I was just playing like regular just matches, just regular matches, trying to get a feel for the game.
Good thing to do if you really want to know, because Mortal Kombat, this Mortal Kombat more so is more centered around, competitive fighting games, but it's a lot of things about it that are deeper. So do the tutorial mode, and you'll get a good basic fundamentals of everything, and then also the advanced level, which will help you kind of really be a really good player and kind of like understand how the game really works.
Okay, yeah, because it's different from 10. It's different from 10.
It's completely different.
You cannot go in there thinking like, oh, I played 10, so I'm good.
No,
it's a different
feel.
A
whole different experience. Yep. So it's good how they explained everything from just the basics down to frame data and block advantage, block disadvantage, spacing, things like that you really have to know about to really get the aspect of this game that they want for you to get. So yeah, try out that tutorial mode too, as well as practicing just with Jade, and then you'll really get a good footing on how the game's supposed to play.
Okay,
it's really dope.
Tutorial. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
So B, you said you got off early today. Did you leave early today because Mortal Kombat was installed?
I had a doctor's appointment.
Oh
yeah, I always do my I always do my yearly checkups like around my birthday. So usually I know if it's my birthday coming up, I always make it a point to make sure I go to the doctor every year.
That's what's up. Black Men's Health.
Yeah.
Actually, have any of you all ever taken the day off from work because of a video game release?
Today.
I did for Division 2.
Nigga, I ain't do shit today.
Yeah, I did for Division 2. I took off work for Division 2. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, no.
You haven't?
No.
Never, ever.
Never?
No.
I took off work for Fallout 4.
Maybe school.
I believe, but that was a good game, though. Fallout was so good.
Yeah, I've got school to play, like Halo 2. But
Oh, okay, but you never. Well, that's kind of the close
Yeah.
one almost. Yeah, you
Yeah.
cut school, but you never been like, all right, this game coming up, I'm gonna take a day off.
gotta get my shmoney.
Okay, you can still get the shmoney
You can
while
still
you
get the
on, while
shmoney.
you on your off day. I mean, that's what I did in Division. I was getting paid to play games, baby. You know what I'm saying? I was still
Called PTO.
I was still on clock, baby. I was still getting mine. So yeah, just take the day off. And if I know it's a game where it's no game that you like, man, I'm super excited for.
No, I'll play when I get home.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
I want to be like with the people on Twitter, like, you're not a real gamer.
You're not a real gamer, Eric.
Right, like
If you ain't willing to lose a day of work for a game, you're not real.
man, heck
I gotta prove my value at work, like constantly, just so you know I need to be at this bitch.
really?
I don't want a good day to go by when I'm not there. You know what I mean? That's the type of anyway.
I'm gonna
fuck
say
all
this
that.
dude like a
Oh, it's terrible.
y'all don't want these Cody's, do y'all? Like that's
I'm going to stay home
Right.
on my couch.
That's what you want to say? All right, so on to gaming news. I thought this was so funny when shout out to Kevin. Kevin always give us the topics and everything for the podcast. But yeah, GameStop changes their return policy to 48 hours. Games now have 2 days to return a game for full store credit. I think this, me personally, I think this is just GameStop trying to save face. Like, because they just been messing up for so long. And how many decades we've been complaining about trade-in values for games?
Yeah.
And now they got this, like, they just trying to say, oh, you know what? Here, like, you can get the full value of what you pay for the game. It's just them trying to save face because they know they're going
Trying
down.
to get people back in the door.
Yeah, 'cause they know they're going down.
They say store credit. They didn't say get your money back. They say, no, you get your store
Store
credit.
credit, right.
I'm like, nigga, I want my money back.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so-
And it has to be within I think 48 hours of the game releasing, so it has to be a brand
Oh,
new
so
game.
it's not even when you
really?
pick it up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I know. So like say if we got more to comment, people like,
Yeah.
nah, you know what? Nah. And then it got to be within.
Yeah.
I feel like for the most part, like the people that buy games the day they come out are not gonna
Take them
be
back.
trying to like
Yeah.
return them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because those
Right.
are the people that are really excited about the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's
It's kind of like pointless if you think about it, because they just saying that to look good. But it's like, honestly, like you were saying, like if you're gonna buy a game on launch day, you've been waiting for that game. You're not gonna take it back in 2 days unless it's god awful. Which
The chance of that
The
game,
chance
the
of
chance
that
of you not liking that game are
is
very
slim.
slim.
Very
like,
slim.
Very slim. Like if Fallout come out, the chance of you like not like being like, I don't want this game is slim to none.
I thought somebody was gonna make a Fallout 76 joke. So as soon as you said Fallout, I was like, oh shit.
Oh no, I
here
was
it
just saying
comes.
just
But-
Fallout in general. No, yeah, I can't joke. I still haven't played 76 yet, so I'm
He
not
talks
even.
about Persona 5 all the time.
Damn right, because that game is stupid as hell.
I ain't gotta no,
The game is-
nope, you have not played it. You have not played it, therefore you have
but
no
I've,
opinion.
I've watched it enough. Fallout is already deep in my
I
heart.
watched so much, I feel like I already did play.
I already,
it.
yeah,
down in my
I know.
heart.
Every time I watch you,
love
Wait, I heard. Are they adding Joker to MK11? Because that's what they said at GameStop
no.
tonight.
Not Persona Joker. No, DC Joker they're talking about. Not Persona.
Oh, okay.
You really think they're going to do that when they just put him in Smash?
Well, that's what
No,
I
I
was like.
didn't
What the
think
fuck?
that.
I was
That's
like,
what they
yeah.
said at GameStop, but I'm like, wait, excuse
He
me.
must have not. Whoever you talk to must be an idiot. Like, why the fuck would you put Persona from Joker 5 in Mortal Kombat?
why would they want to tarnish their legacy like that?
That'd be
By putting that
hilarious.
charter in there, that's like so
I
stupid.
think I just
Like
said.
ripping
I think I
his
just said
spine
Persona
out.
from Joker 5.
Right.
But you know what I'm gonna say. But yeah,
downloaded just to kill him.
No, I finished.
How do you,
I
motherfucker?
finished the shit out of him. Him and that damn music and that wacky ass noise.
Oh, you cannot.
it's not just opening scene with our
Well, I make sure I get him with the
Persona.
with the
Dig that hole,
and everything.
goddamn.
like, what the fuck is this shit?
No, man, no, got to go. But yeah, I just think it's GameStop saving face, man. They know that ship is sinking and it's sinking fast, and they just got to do something. They just trying
Like
to
the
save face.
Titanic where they're playing the
Yeah, where
violin.
they
on
yeah,
the deck.
Because then we talked a few weeks ago how they how much money
They
they
lost
lost.
like $500 million.
Yeah, like
so-
$670 million lost
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, man, it's nuts. They poor GameStop. It is
When I
bad.
went in that bitch today, I was the only customer.
Are you serious?
There were like 3 people that worked there, and they were just like kind of hanging out. So then I like kind of hung out and talked to
Yeah.
them for a little bit because they were bored, you know.
felt bad, didn't you?
So
Same with me when I walk into my
bad.
game. I don't
Like
never
Apex
see
and-
nobody else in there when I go in. I'm like, I don't get no other customers ever.
See, man, I did it again, man. I pre-ordered digital. I got
You know
it
what? I
digitally.
did.
I think I'm hooked.
Even though I pre-ordered Mortal Kombat at GameStop, but then I ended up buying it digitally, so I have to go pick up my other copy. But when I bought it digitally, and it was when I got home from the tournament, it was just there waiting for me. I'm like, yo,
Sunday.
I was like, this is nice. I was like, I might be leaning towards going all digital.
Man, when I got home from our dead end shoot, it was ready. Like, it was just there. Like, soon at midnight, I can play it. That's exactly. Monday going into Tuesday. It was ready. So I'm like, I don't know. And you don't get taxed either?
Nope.
Man.
I'm say like, your $3? Hell yeah.
Yes. I think I'm going digital.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that.
You don't get taxed.
Yeah, you don't get taxed on
I'm just still addicted to having like physical copies and stuff, and I just haven't gotten over that.
I'm like that with music, but at this point with games, and I already have a huge hard drive in my PlayStation 4, so I'm like, I got enough space.
Well, actually, like what we were talking about kind of like leads into our
I was just getting ready to say that. I said it's going right
about them releasing the first like digital only.
I was going to ask you about that. I was exactly getting ready when I was talking about my digital. Huh? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was just getting ready to be like, me being in my digital love right now. I'm in my digital moment in gaming, and I was going to ask Tyler about Xbox releasing that. Like, what you think?
Yeah, so
and
basically,
you just talking about how you like physical stuff,
right? So they released their first like digital only like Xbox One S. It costs $250 retail, which is $50 less than the regular Xbox One S with the disc drive. And I saw some people online, and I feel like this is a really valid point, talking about how they took out the disc drive, but it's still exactly the same size. And they're like, why would you not make that have a smaller profile to make it more of a selling point?
Yeah.
And people were also pointing out how you can get a used like Xbox One S for probably about the same price point. So they're saying that they don't feel like this was a great move for Xbox to do that because it doesn't really have... There's no reason to get it, really.
So you think if it was smaller and it probably like another $100 cheaper, you think it would be?
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, we'll see how it sells, but I mean, I think that's a valid point. I mean, as we just said a second ago, I'm still really into having physical copies of stuff, so I don't have any interest whatsoever in having a digital only console.
Right.
But for people that don't have that same attachment, I don't know that they really have a reason to do that with just a $50 price difference, and you can still get a used one for that same price. So like I said, we'll see how it sells. I don't know what their selling point is other than the cheaper price. And they also, I know that they said that they're going to have Game Pass on there for $1 for a while, which I think you can get with regular Xbox anyway. And you get 3 copies of, I think it's like Forza and 2 other games that come already preloaded on the console. But yeah, I don't know, from a business, like from an economical standpoint, I just don't, it doesn't sound like the best business move to me.
It's not a good deal. I mean, I agree with everything you just said. In addition to, when you have a game console, you have a media player as well. So you're just losing a Blu-ray player out the gate, right?
Exactly.
Those other 2 games are Minecraft and Sea of Thieves, which all those 3 games are on Game Pass already. So it's like, we're going to give you 3 games for $250. If I can get a $200 Xbox One S with a disc drive, get my Game Pass for $1 for like 3 months, why would I need to pay $50 more for something that does much less, going to take up the same amount of space, maybe even generate the same amount of heat, and has less features? I mean, maybe GameStop employees can trick grandmas into buying it, but other than that, I'm dead ass. Like, other than that, I don't see a purpose. And then once the grandma gets home, they're gonna be like, "Oh,
and
well."
Their grandkids are gonna be like, "Grandma, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
It's an Xbox.
Yeah, where do I put the game?
Where do I put the disc at?
But I mean, that's a really valid point, though. Like, even if you kind of like Beezy was saying, how you love doing the digital thing now and having it already preloaded. Even if you decide to do that, like, there is still that benefit of having the disc drive so that you can use it to play Blu-rays, or if you still have DVDs because you're living in 2002, like
Blu-rays.
And I'm joking, but I mean, the thing is, I have old DVDs that I bought back in like 2002 that maybe I want to pop Baby Boy in and watch it on a Saturday night. So, little Jody. Yeah. So, but no, for real though. So yeah, you lose that, and I don't really feel like you gain enough. It just, I don't know. I just don't think it's a good business.
It makes me think like if this is the direction that they're going to go, like if the next generation consoles are going to be digital only, like where you just the only thing will come in with is like your hard drives. They might come with a 2 terabyte or a 3 terabyte hard drive, and you just gonna just roll with that. It just makes me, when I saw Xbox was doing it, I'm like, I wonder is this the direction that the console companies are gonna go for in the next gen? Because I know they put the specs up for PS5, but I don't know if it's like confirmed or if they didn't mention if it comes with a disc drive or not. The only thing I saw was that
it will. I mean, if it's backwards compatible, I would say.
Oh yeah, that good point. I forgot about that. I'm sorry, but Yeah, it just made me think like, this is this where they're gonna go? Is Xbox gonna do it? Is they gonna do it with their next gen system? Because we haven't even heard specs on it.
I'm guessing they did this with the 1S to test out if they're gonna do it with their next gen system. But if they're coming out the gate with something that's essentially useless,
right?
That's not a good look. Like, first of all, like to Tyler's point, like it should be a smaller console. If you don't have that disk drive, or you should have filled that in with a bigger hard drive or more space or something to make it feel like it's worth that $250 price point. Because if you can buy the same console for cheaper, and that disk drive is still useful depending on who buys it. Yeah. Like, everybody's not going to want to go all digital. People are still going to probably want that, that physical disc of the game, or just want to play movies or play, whatever it is on there.
Or and pop in a game that you already have.
Yeah.
Like, I missed Fallout 4 today. I think I want to pop that in and experience.
So eliminating that, like you were saying, not only X's out that market or those people, but like anybody who is going to buy an Xbox, and they have to be held within the limits of that all digital console. And if they're just giving you games that are already like on the Game Pass for like $1, they're not really giving you any incentive. I can see if they launched it, they launched this console with a new game and said, "Yo, with this new all digital Xbox, it comes pre-installed with this brand new game, and it's a premier game or something like that," and then I think it's worth that $250. But they didn't do that.
Yeah, and the something I forgot to mention: the hard drive is the same size.
So it's not even all digital. So wait, it's not even a bigger hard drive.
It's a one.
See, you would think it would be.
Why y'all be buying Xboxes shit? We don't see.
Here we go.
Me and BZ ain't hating on them. No, we ain't hating on them. That's stupid. That's dumb. They are trying to. They robbing y'all.
Common sense. Is this camera on?
Is this camera?
He saw like
that's stupid. Really? Like, why would you buy? Why would that? Like, Xbox just think y'all dumb. That's what it is. And they say, you gonna buy it because it's this all digital. No, that's not.
It's a
same thing.
Opportunity.
It's a what?
It's a missed
They should have put. They should have doubled that hard drive space, made it slimmer and smaller. Doubled the space, made it slimmer, and it had a new game pre-installed from when you buy it. It's already on there, wait for you. Then they would have been selling them shits like crazy.
Make it like $179.
Yep. I mean, even if you lower it down, then right now if they lower the price down, some people probably buy it. But even still, it's a bad look now because they know they fucked up. So no, now it's $179.
It might go the way of the PlayStation Mini or whatever, where the price.
Yeah, where it was $600. Yeah,
because they knew they
PlayStation did the same thing where they came out with $600 and nobody bought that shit. It was like, yeah, we were a little too high, but
yeah, I'm not even going to defend Xbox for this because it wasn't a good move. And I just want to say for the record, because this is the thing that everybody was alluding to earlier. So I bought Mortal Kombat 11 on PlayStation. I was convinced.
You had a good reason,
not being converted.
You had a good reason.
So because there's two strikes against me right now because I did that earlier, and there right now I'm like, hey, I'm not going to defend Xbox. I feel like it was a bad business move, but I just want to state for the record that I'm not being converted.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Yeah, because you said all your friends got it on,
all your
PS4,
friends are
right?
on PS4.
It's
you don't want to be that one friend that doesn't have it, right?
Well, like, even what I said before we were talking about it, I said I was going to get it on Xbox, and Ken sent that picture of the dude like sitting on the basketball court with the basketball, and he's like, when Tyler gets Mortal Kombat and can't have anybody to play it with. And so, like, the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, you know what? That's a valid point. And even though I'm going to be mad as hell, even like every single time I pick up that dusty ass controller.
Oh, I know she was going there.
I gotta be dusty. It's just a clean. Come on now.
But yeah, I will be on Mortal Kombat 11 on PlayStation, but I am not being converted.
Yeah, I saw someone tweeted you was like, like the Homer the Simpson thing where Homer was, and then he was like, I'm not going to stay. Like, I'm not staying. Like, don't get it twisted.
I'm not even taking my shoes off. Like, I'm not getting comfortable in this bitch.
She's gonna be in the corner. She's gonna be posted up in the corner like, I'm here, but I ain't here.
Exactly.
Like, I'm gonna stay for a little bit, but I'm leaving.
Make my plate to go.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, the reviews are in so far. I mean, I think I saw you tweeted this. I think yesterday and the day before, like all these videos on YouTube was just coming out.
Y'all ain't shit.
I just kept skipping it. Like,
I saw so many spoilers on Twitter. So and so died.
Man, it's spoiler week.
Man, I can't stand that shit.
I didn't see that. I just saw like IGN had like listing all the fatalities and stuff. I'm like,
fatality.
Why would I click on this? Why would I click on this and watch that? Like, I don't want.
Somebody literally had
myself.
a video on YouTube. It said Mortal Kombat 11. So I ain't gonna say who dies. So and so is dead. I'm like, nigga, you put that in the title just because you want to be an asshole like that. So I'm like,
man.
So I say I'm staying off until that game comes out. So now I know what's one thing that's going to happen in the game. I'm kind of pissed about it, but it's all good. But yeah, the reviews are in, and generally for the game itself, the gameplay and everything, it's being well praised. But now, which I think is just came out today, it's being also negatively reviewed
for the
because of the microtransactions and the ending of Jax's classic tower.
Oh God,
that bullshit. That for some reason people are all up in arms because of the ending of a classic tower with Jax. And if you don't know,
so
I don't want to.
Did y'all have a problem with it?
No, we don't have
a problem with it.
Okay, I got you.
Certain people have a problem with it.
Okay, yeah, because at first, I think when shout out to Mike Seatown, when Mike Seatown mentioned us and showed us or whatever, and when I was like reading it, I'm like, okay, because I'm thinking it was gonna be something that was gonna offend us.
Yeah.
So like I'm reading, I'm like, and then when I saw the little video, I'm like, what's the problem? What's the problem, baby? I said, what's the Wakanda, baby? You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
that should fix everything.
Right.
What about?
Right. So,
Right.
But
people are like, I don't want a political agenda in my game. Like, if you view that as being a political
That is
agenda,
not a political agenda.
Are we going to go into detail?
Like you want to? I don't want to because I don't know how many people because like
we were just talking about spoilers.
It's a spoiler. It's like I will have to completely spoil the entire ending. So go watch it, but it has to do with Black history. I'll say that anyway. I'm gonna say Black history. I'm gonna say that it has to do with Black history, and some people are just up in arms about it because they're like, we don't want this in our games. Blah blah blah. You know, and they were also complaining about what else were they complaining about?
Women.
Yeah, the outfits.
Oh,
I'm like, are you serious right now? How many games have y'all had in the past where it's been like boob mechanics and them next to nothing? Like I'm actually glad that Mortal Kombat went away from that and they really are focusing more on the games. And the costumes on like Sonya and Jade and Katana, they look amazing. They look great.
Yeah.
And they fit their character a lot more.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't get why people are like, well, some people are like so upset about that shit, and it just makes it like at the end of the day, it's a fighting game, and you're supposed to play it for the actual point of the game, which is a fighting game. If you're worrying about these other things, then you shouldn't be playing the game in the first place.
I really saw people on like Twitter that were like, I want my girl fighters to be sexy, and I'm not going to spend my money on this. She's like fully clothed. It's like. What are you going? Pornhub is free, my dude.
Exactly. I know, right? You can watch real girls somewhere like this. They're not real, fam. Like, come on now. Like,
this is a
seriously.
video game.
It's a video game where you're killing people, literally, and you worried about how sexy your female character looks. Like, come on now. Like, they're stupid. That's like so dumb, and I just don't get why that's the focal point now. When this game just came out and they put a lot of work and effort into this game, it's honestly gameplay wise probably the best Mortal Kombat game that's came out. And they want to worry about the ending of a classic tower that has really nothing to do with the entire lore. The classic tower endings are all just random endings so it has nothing to do with the main story of Mortal Kombat, and something that really shouldn't be even focused on at this point anyway. Like, honestly, we've had our Dead or Alive, we've had our earlier Mortal Kombats with that shit. Like, we don't need that shit in every fucking game. Like, honestly. Like,
it's times like this when I'm just really cool with Thanos just like snapping half of these motherfuckers on out of here,
Like Thanos was right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they sheltered up in their house, all they do is play games and they got no social life, and they just like want to just complain about everything that isn't what they like or what they agree with, and they have like really no valid opinion or anything like that about anything. So
and then it also comes from a place that's like steeped in misogyny and
misogyny and racism and a whole bunch of stuff that these people, because they're blanketed and shielded by the internet and just being in their house on their game, and they can say whatever they want. But honestly, it just shows how toxic. I mean, I love the gaming community. I love the fighting game community. I'm a part of it, but it also shows how toxic some people are in here when they don't get their way or they don't get what they want. You saw people were acting when they didn't get Melina in the game. People were like fucking literally saying, we're going to sign a petition to NetherRealm to get this game stopped so we can get Melina in the game. I'm like, it's not that serious. And you don't even know if she's going to be a DLC or you don't even know the game.
She might be an expansion character.
She for sure is.
It just came out. And you're worried about it. Like,
the game came out literally less than 24 hours.
She fucking died in the last game dramatically. Like, and then you want to just bring her back. Like, it's probably building up to something. Don't complain about everything. Enjoy the game. Damn. Like, honestly, that shit pisses me off though, for real. Like, that should be the last thing people should be worried about with this game right now.
I'm gonna be real with you though. Since you just said that, Melina is a character who's been in Mortal Kombat since day
2, since the second since
Cool.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat 2.
I wasn't trying to sign no petition because I don't really think they do much online, especially the gaming companies. But I'd be pretty pissed about that. Because I was mad about Lei not being in Tekken because that's my favorite character.
What I'm saying is, like, you could be mad. Okay, were you mad to the point where you were like, you were complaining and you were like,
I'm a right to this.
I'm a right to the company, and I'm gonna like not buy the game. I'm gonna tell people like, you know, how much, you know, and just bug the creators daily about putting them in the game.
That's not me in general, but
but would you? Okay, if let's say at that time, everything, you know, you could be on Twitter and do that. Would you have done that to the extent that some people have been doing it?
No.
Okay, that's what we're saying.
But that's because I'm me.
Yeah. But you're a sensible individual. It's people who don't have like, just like, I'd be upset if a certain character wasn't in the game, but I wouldn't go to that point where I'm like, yo, well, fuck this game. I'm never going to play it again.
I'm just going to try to enjoy it.
Just enjoy it. Find a new character to play with, and you never know. They may be DLC. You know, we got a combat pack that's going to come out, you know, and it may do more, and also unlockable characters. You really don't know if certain characters are going to be in the game, but you're just mad because they're not here on a launch. And you just make a whole toxic situation because of that, and it just shows how trivial your mind state is. Like, honestly, like if that's the biggest concern about this game is, oh, my favorite character is in there. Okay, well that shit happens. There's been plenty of games where my favorite character hasn't been in there, and I found new favorite characters. That's what you do.
I would be shocked if they don't add Melina. Like,
I'm pretty sure they will.
Like her, like Sindel. I think they're gonna add in the
that'd be
combo
great
pass.
throwback right there if it adds Sindel. I mean, that'd be dope.
And maybe, just maybe, I'm not going to give away the story, maybe the story itself just doesn't fit having Melina there at the moment, or in general.
Right.
Like, you can't have everybody. Like, the last game didn't have Noob Saibot, and they were complaining about that, but they got Noob Saibot in this game. So, like, you know, you can't have everything. You can't have it all. Like, you're going to lose some characters, you're going to get some characters. So, it's, you know, just...
I'm just gonna still iffy about, because when games used to come out, you remember Mortal Kombat 3 came out,
yeah,
and it didn't have Scorpion. They made an Ultimate Mortal Kombat to add Scorpion because people were upset about it. I don't like the idea of holding back characters that we were playing with for years and then charging me for those characters. This has happened with Street Fighter, it's happened with Soul Calibur, it's happened with Tekken, it's happened with Mortal Kombat now. It's happened with so many games.
So I talk about like with the DLC and stuff.
Yeah, so I can't help but understand like why they're mad. And people, you know, I mean,
DLC, buying games from DLC isn't new. It's been around for years. So you can't really get mad about that. I can see if they were like, hey, here's Melina, but aside from DLC, they say, okay, here's Melina. You can unlock her if you pay X amount of dollars just for Melina. Not a combat pack, not, okay, you're going to get the rest of the characters. That'd be fucked up. But, I mean, we've been doing DLC since what, like...
That doesn't make it right.
And I'm not saying it doesn't make it right, but there's plenty of characters that have been in Mortal Kombat 2, 3. Like, we didn't get Reptile.
Yeah.
There's no Reptile.
Yeah,
there's no
Reptile
Sindel. There's no Rain. There's all these characters. There's no Ermac. There's a lot of characters that are fan favorites that are not in this game.
We're talking Melina, though.
You know. Melina is
I don't think that Melina is necessily more important than some of the people that
like,
you just named. Not that you would know that though. Because
okay, do you think
doing this?
We doing this?
Now, are you saying that because is Melina one of your favorite characters?
No, not at all. But I know. I recognize Melina as a classic
You'll give
character.
an example of
like I remember when Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out.
Yeah,
no X-Men in that shit at all.
But that wasn't.
I know that's a whole
licensing.
That's
thing.
a whole cluster of characters. It wasn't a licensing thing.
Oh, it wasn't.
It was just like we're trying to promote the MCU. X-Men ain't part of that, so fuck them characters. That's what it was. So people were upset about it, and I totally got it. Like, of course, you're gonna have a subset of people who go too far with their complaints, but I'm not gonna say that they should not have complaints.
No, they can have complaints, but they just it's a limit that you can go. Like the fact that they have went so far, like. For this one character, I just don't get it. It's like, I mean, I guess this is a personal thing with me. Is like you can have your complaints. I've complained about, I wish they would have had so and so in this game, or they don't have them in this game. All right, I'll be mad about it for like a day and then keep it moving. Like, okay, well, let me see who else is in the game. Let me pick up somebody else, and that's what it is. And I've literally found like when they didn't have Cabal, because Cabal was my favorite character in Mortal Kombat 3.
He was,
and when he wasn't in 4, I was mad. And then he wasn't in the next. He wasn't in like a few games.
Yeah.
And then when they finally brought him back, I was like, yo. But at that point, I was happy. But I was like, I already found so many other characters that gotten accustomed playing. So I'm glad he's in this game too, but I didn't complain when he wasn't in the last game either. It's like, you're going to get who you're going to get. There's so many characters in this universe. You can't fit everybody unless it's like an Armageddon or one of those big games. But those games end up being sloppy because you got everybody in the game. So I think it's good that they rotate out characters. They're of course going to have the Raidens, the Liu Kangs, the Scorpions, the Sub-Zeros, the ones that are like the high level iconic. You got to have them in the game characters. But then I think Melina, when it comes to like Melina, Katana, like Cabal, Jax, like they're like that next level down. No, now I'm saying Jax? That Jax, no, because Jax hasn't been in every game either. Well, he's been in a majority, but I was surprised that they put Jax in this game. I didn't think they was going to do that. Yeah, I knew they were going to have Jackie in here, but I was surprised they put Jax in there too. Because they did it last game, so I was surprised that they did it again like that. But
so Jax wasn't in the last one?
He was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised. Cause I was like, okay, because I thought they were going to shift from Jax and kind of put the spotlight on Jackie now, as that like, okay, he was in there, he kind of introduced Jackie, and now she's the next one. I thought they were going to do that with Cassie Cage and Jackie with the next game, and not have Sonya and Jackson there so much, or as playable.
Johnny Cage, you mean?
I think because Sonya is the dog, so yeah, like as those like shadow characters. Well, Cassie's kind of like a blend between them both. So
she is. Yeah.
So, but I mean, at the end of the day, just enjoy the game for what it is. It's still a really dope game. We still got plenty of DLC yet to drop, unlockable characters. They say they're unlockable characters. I don't want to give nothing away, but there are some really dope moments in the story that will lead to you thinking some characters will be here.
So I'm gonna play that story.
Like, I'm not gonna give it away, but it's gonna get a lot better. Trust me, y'all. So like, it's only the first day. It's gonna be first week, but go through the game and you'll get some hints and signs of what's to come because it's pretty dope.
So have y'all run into microtransaction pop-ups, anything like that while playing the game, or
no?
Nope.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised when you said microtransactions. I was like, I'm not sure what they're talking about. I don't know if they're talking about like if you go. I haven't went to the crypt yet.
Is it for like doing different stuff with costumes, or
is it like? Because I'm not sure exactly what they're.
I haven't
skins?
seen it yet. Yeah, I haven't seen. I went straight to the game and started playing. You said what?
Cosmetic gear.
Cosmetic gear. That's are you reading it now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yes, I haven't looked at none.
Now is it
can also be unlocked through regular gameplay.
Yeah, because I'm saying so. It's like, and that's nothing new that they've ever done. They've done it before. So like, well, I guess everybody knows because Frost is in the game, but you can either buy on the main screen when you first buy the game. You can either unlock Frost by buying her, or you can just play the game for like 20 minutes and get her. So it's like.
Right.
It makes sense to play the game because you're going to play the game anyway.
But
so I think they put those in place for people who just I want to get all this. I want to get all the gear. I want to get all the. I don't want to do the whole work. I just want to get it out the way. But you don't have to do all that. So I think they just put it in place. But it's not like they don't like shove it down your throat. They don't pop up and say, hey, you can get this gear if you pay this much. I've never seen like a game pop up, an NRS game do that and pop up. So not this game either. So I don't know. I'm not buying shit though.
But yeah, it's the crypt mode. It does say it takes a lot of grinding to earn the money, which sounds a lot like Street Fighter 5 to me. Because it's like, yeah, you could, play the game for 100 hours, or you could just pay $5 type of shit. But yeah, it's the crypt mode. So I don't know. Y'all
and
tell
honestly,
us next week
if you're just playing the game and having fun, you're gonna be earning that currency. Like, I guess if some people are just like physically like, okay, I'm getting this to get the money or the combat currency, but like. If you're just going through the modes and you're just having fun, it's going to add up before you know it. Like, usually I just go through all the modes.
Yeah, because when I played, I was leveling up. I was getting all these level ups every time when I was playing. I'm like, damn, what is this I'm getting?
So once I finally do decide to go to the crypt after I go through everything and play a while, then I'll have probably a ton of currency built up to go and buy skins and gear and unlock stuff. So, I mean, teach their own. But some people on launch, they just want to have everything at their hands at that point. They don't want to put the work in, but they don't like the microtransaction thing either because they don't feel like they should pay, which they shouldn't. But it's give and take. Either put in the work or pay the money.
Pay the money, yeah. All right. So next topic, real quick, is PC Master Race the future? With Stadia being in development, will consoles dissolve entirely? What is PC Master Race? That was one I was looking for and I couldn't.
That's what PC gamers say.
Oh.
In general.
It is the upper echelon of gaming.
Oh.
You know, it gives you the best of everything, apparently.
But do we have some PC gamers, like, watching? Or like, are they,
of course, we always do. And listening.
So can they, like... I don't know anything about that. So, like, that's not my world. Y'all familiar with, like, the PC stuff?
I wouldn't say it's the future. It's been the past and the present, and it's going to be the future. It's something that has pretty much always existed since gaming, and I think it's going to be for a specific subset of people, kind of like it's always been. I wouldn't call it the future or something that's going to.
So why they call it Master
anything.
Race? Like,
because they have basically when you buy PC hardware, it's going to have more longevity to it. So it's going to have better graphics than anything else. You don't have to pay for playing online. There's a lot of perks, and I'm sure they're listing them in the Twitch chat and on Reddit and wherever else they can right now.
Okay.
But there's a lot of perks to it, and they say that they are superior to consoles in every way. So, hence, Master Race, or like I like to say,
Master Race.
Yeah, that's not my forte, man. I'm sorry, PC gamers, but I just don't play PC. I don't game on PC.
Do y'all have any opinions on that, or?
I was actually in Detroit like over this weekend, and I was at my dad's house like going through stuff in my old room, and I found a bunch of my old PC games like Star Siege Tribes, which y'all have heard me mention a couple of times. That was one of my favorite PC games. And so like I said, I went through a very lengthy phase where I was gaming mostly on PC, but now I'm back to consoles, and I feel like those are going to continue to coexist because people have different preferences. And so I just don't see really any shift that's coming up soon. Even Stadia, like I don't think that that's going to shift anything fast enough for us to see a difference in that coexisting between like consoles and like PC gaming for the foreseeable future.
Real quick before we get to your game. I just want to throw this out there real quick because I know I saw the article again today, and I know people was talking about it. But what y'all think if Sony really do get Grand Theft Auto 6 for exclusively? Like if they exclusively get that game, you think that would be a good move on Sony by Grand Theft Auto being like a super popular game?
For Sony, it'll be good. I don't know if it'll be good for Rockstar because they're limited in their sales. So for Sony, it'll be great because people who have PlayStation, they're going to automatically buy Grand Theft Auto, especially if they're into the franchise. But that exiles out the whole Xbox. And did they have Grand Theft Auto on PC when it launched? The last one?
Not at launch, no.
Okay, so if they decide to do PC at launch, then that also exiles them too.
You think it would, man? You think it might bring in those people that's like them Xbox folks that like
for Grand Theft Auto,
that's a popular game.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think they're gonna. For people who have Xbox, they're gonna go out and buy a PlayStation just to have Grand Theft Auto. They're gonna wait it out most likely.
I think the only way it would make a difference is if it's announced that specific announcement about being on PS5 before the Xbox whatever at holiday season or whenever these like consoles release. I'm gonna get the PS5.
I see what you're saying.
If it's like a launch title, then. Maybe, yeah, but if they just drop it randomly,
think it is. I think that's the rumor.
But if it's like the initial like PS, like okay, hey, the day the PS5 comes out, Grand Theft Auto 6 or whatever it is, that comes out, and we got a bundle. Boom, boom, boom. Then I think people, okay, I got to get this. Then,
that's what I'm thinking of. I'm sorry.
And you know how Rockstar does with the promos of their games; they go all out. So they're going to make sure that Grand Theft Auto 6 looks phenomenal. And they're going to give you, everything that you probably want out of a Grand Theft Auto game to make sure that you go out and if you got a PlayStation 5 or you're going to get one, you ain't going to regret it. At least with that game. And there's a lot of longevity in Grand Theft Auto games these days anyway. So, they'll be able to eat for all those months just off that game for the most part because Grand Theft Auto sells like crazy.
That longevity is what makes me skeptical about that even happening. Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah, I know.
Like that was so soon.
Yeah.
Even Grand Theft Auto 5 came out way late in the last console generation to the fact that we consider it an Xbox One and PS4 game, but it came out on PS3 and shit.
PS3 and
what, 2013 or whatever? Those consoles were dead by then. So I think they like taking advantage. I mean, this could be the reason. They might want to take advantage of the whole infrastructure and the hardware and really know the ins and outs of it to make a satisfying experience. Releasing early, I'm really skeptical, but it could happen.
Besides, we need Bully. We need Bully too. I'm still holding on to that shit. I'm still holding to that hope for that game. Rockstar, just give me that. Like,
you want that?
I need that Bully too in my life, for real.
Okay. So that's like my Turok and how you always
I remember Bully.
You want that Bully?
That shit was good. Remember Jimmy?
So guess my game. So this week is Mean Mug 11. I think last time you got us right. Like no one guessed.
Oh yeah. Last time I got you.
No one even. I mean, well, the chat guessed it, but none of us guessed it.
Right.
I think so far Tyler is still undefeated because the chat didn't even guess her game and we didn't guess her game. So Let's go ahead and start with it, man. Give us the clue.
All right, I'm trying to think of a decent
Close it.
clue.
Yeah, no.
Phones
Twitch.
off.
I don't know why I closed mine.
You
I
know
guess
you-
I don't want to know if they guessed it or not, I guess.
This nigga gonna be like, you turn it on.
Hey,
You're right.
That was better. What did Beezy say last? What do you start off with?
You shoot a gun? I was like,
You got a gun.
Like gun. They're like, oh, come on. What are you doing?
There's a
You were
one-player
like,
mode.
It's a PlayStation exclusive. Or
Yeah.
it was something,
It was something
real
like
big.
that. First
shit, I'm
move
like,
was ass. I
I was
was
like, what the heck? What you mean?
you control a character.
This game takes place in the desert.
Prince of Persia? Wasn't all that then?
Mad
No.
Max.
No.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
No. Do you want to ask questions?
Damn, can
Damn.
we guess first before we
Yeah.
I mean,
y'all
might
police
make it easier
ourselves?
for yourself.
Is
We
it
can police ourselves. We're all adults
Aladdin?
here.
No, it's not Aladdin. Is it Aladdin? Yo, I wasn't hot. No, it is not Aladdin. Me.
All right, did this game come out in the last 10 years?
No.
Is it current generation?
Nope.
Okay.
It's an Xbox game.
No.
Oh.
Did it come out more than 20 years ago? We on a timer. We
I've
don't
already
have
got it
time
up.
for
It's all good. It's all good, homie. More than 20.
Okay.
More than 20?
What year did it come out? Can I ask that?
It got to be yes
That's a yes or
or no.
no question.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
It came out in the 90s.
Yes.
It came out in the early 90s.
Yes.
Was it on? I'm gonna ask a limited questions. Was it on Genesis?
Yes.
That's for Genesis early 90s.
Take place in the desert.
Is it a beat 'em up?
No.
Okay, it's not that.
Is it a? No, it's not a stealth game because you don't like stealth games.
Hey, it's not. I don't gotta like it. You just gotta guess.
You just got to guess it.
But
Is it
no,
a stealth
it's
game?
not a stealth game.
It's not a stealth game.
Is it a racing game?
No.
Take place in the
You got
desert.
anything for me, Tyler?
Like, is it?
Is it a shooter?
Sort of. Yeah.
Man,
I don't know. I can't think.
did the chat guess it right? I mean, yeah, you can look because it's your game.
Nope.
What? Takes place in the desert.
This timer really isn't long enough. I just want to. I know I say that
Yeah.
every single week, but I'm gonna just throw that out there again.
The game was Sunset Riders, made by Konami. It was for arcade, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis.
Oh, I've never played
Never
it.
played it. So,
1991, 1992, 1993.
never played it.
Never played it. Dang, the chat didn't get it either.
Nah.
All right.
See, you don't want to be. You be playing them obscure ass games.
We
nobody
do
else
it.
play.
Like, hey, guess it, goddamn it.
I
Hey,
feel like y'all got to start giving better clues at the beginning because that was
clue
still
would you have
vague.
given? What clue would you have
I don't
given?
know because I never heard of that shit.
All right, it's a Western game. That probably would have been too strong of a clue. I mean,
I just feel like, especially
You
if
got
we're gonna
guns.
be with like on a timer, then I feel like the
clue
clue has to be a
Yeah.
little bit more of a.
like a stronger, yeah.
somebody give me an example clue.
For that game?
For any game. For any game. One sentence.
Like mine, when I did it, and I was like, in this game, you can shoot rocks out of your torso, and the rocks get bigger as the game goes on. Like that's a complex
That's a good
sentence with
description. Yeah.
2 clauses. You know what I'm saying?
clauses,
So you
yeah.
get like 2 pieces of information, and it narrows it. It's not just like, oh, this happens in a city.
A desert is more unique than a city, though.
But
You told me
still-
not to get salty when I lost, so I'm gonna need you to do the
Do I
same.
sound salty, or am I just speaking about how this ultimately would make the Guess My Game segment stronger?
Guess my game. Guess my game.
This is
It's
not
been
how I
canceled.
sound when I'm salty.
It's a cool game though. Y'all should play it. Maybe I'll play it for Old School Saturday. We talk about it in my chat all the time, so I expected them to guess. I'm disappointed in y'all, by the way. But yeah, it's cool shit.
They didn't have enough information, I guess.
Sure they did. Maybe y'all ain't asking right questions. God damn it.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I'll accept that.
All right. So before we close out, we got to go to questions, and
Yeah.
questions pull up.
First question comes from our boy.
And shout out to everybody that always asks questions in Discord. I think they mostly come to Discord, right?
They do mostly come to
Yeah.
Discord.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
need
Shout out to
more
y'all in
Reddit
the Discord.
activity.
Yeah.
First one comes from Koi Kid. He gives us
Koi
a greeting
Kid.
again. Hey, what's up, Koi Kid? Do you care for music in a video game? I know that MM11 pays attention to that, but what about the other DEG members? Does a good or bad OST affect your appreciation of a game?
Music is very important. Like, to me, I wouldn't say it's like the most important, but it definitely sets the environment and the tone of the game that you're playing. Whether it's like an old school game, I mean, because like there's so much iconic themes and soundtracks for music.
Mega Man 2.
Mega Man, Super Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, Streets of Rage. I mean, so many like great. Like, I mean, it's like more so today. It's more done cinematically with the music and games. Of course, you know, so it's not done like the same way it used to be done. But even still, music is very important to how a video game plays out because it just brings that extra element of suspense or emotion or whatever it is you're doing. It sets the tone for everything. And then if the game is good on top of the music, it sticks in your head more. Honestly, it does. If you have good music with a good game, you won't forget that game. Honestly, you won't.
Just like how when the music changes in Sonic when you're about to drown and you're like, oh, shit.
Yo, that is the most paranoid shit in the
That's
world.
not ringer. That's not ringer on my phone. Yeah, no, that's the ringer on my phone.
He literally
so when people call me,
Yeah.
like, that's what goes on. Yeah. And then also, like, my text tone is well, I can't really make the noise myself. But the point is, I was standing with a group of people and, like, somebody texted me and somebody was like, wait, that's from Sonic. And I was like, hey, like, I'm instantly cool with you now because you know that. But there's, like, this instant kind of nostalgia when you hear those, like, sound effects and music from, like, old school games you used to play. And like I said, it sets the tone. Like, you immediately get that sense of anxiety that still might hit you today when you hear that I'm about to drown, like, Sonic noise. And it tells you, like, oh, shit, like, shit's about to go down. I need to speed it up.
Bubble. I need to find that bubble.
That seems like more alarm music than somebody is calling me music.
I just enjoy
Unless
it.
you
It
hate
makes
the
me
people who
smile.
call you.
I do. Actually, like, most of the time when my phone goes off, I'm like, what the fuck do you people want from me? So it's fitting. It makes complete sense. But, like, also in terms of, for example, like Grand Theft Auto Vice City, that soundtrack, there are still so many songs that when I hear them, it immediately reminds me of driving down the street in Vice City or being in that one strip club where they were playing all the songs like Last Night a DJ Saved My Life and like all that shit. So like there are songs where even if I knew the song before the video game came out, where it kind of becomes what's the word I'm looking for, connected to that video game in a way that it always reminds me of it when I hear it.
Yeah, for me, music is definitely important. I mean, I remember just recently when I was playing Nier Automata, I was just playing. I'm like, God damn, this music sounds fucking awesome. Like, it just made me even hyper just to whoop ass while I was just whooping ass. I love it, man. And of course, Mortal Kombat. Even in shooting games like Division, like how certain missions when you fighting bosses, how like the music just intense and you under fire and shit. He's like, God damn, like I like that. I like that feeling. Even the older Killzone games, like they had great music. I mean, a lot of games. Metal Gear had great music. You know, it's just music is definitely important. It sets, like you said, it sets the tone. It creates a mood for the game while you playing it. You know, so music is definitely important.
So have you ever had like a bad soundtrack that made you like the game less or anything like that? I was trying to think of that. Now it was like,
I'm pretty sure most games that I've never been like, ooh, damn, listen to this music, like, because I'm so
You're so into the game, yeah.
So
kind of block it out. You tend to block it out if it's not like great music. Usually, if it's not great music, you just block it out. But if it's good music, that just automatically just
helps.
It helps.
It enhances the experience. But I've never off the top of my head, I've never played a game where I'm like, God damn, this music is so horrible. Like, why am I playing this?
Yeah, you know what? Like, I will tell y'all that going to Tales of Vesperia from Persona 5, like that's like a big difference. And I'm like, man, I ain't as excited to be in battles anymore because I ain't gonna hear my last surprise. You know, like it's really like crazy. But hey, Joker's in Smash, so I still got my Persona music. But yeah, man, it's different to me now though. After playing Persona 5,
but you know. I'm going to cut you off. You know what game that really doesn't have music that much, or at least while you're fighting, if I can remember, is Horizon Zero Dawn. Like when you fighting some of those big ass machines, there's no music.
But it's so much going on, you wouldn't even pay attention to the music.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's amazing how a game like that don't really require any music, except when it's like the cutscenes. Like the cutscenes is music and everything, but like while you're fighting, you ain't hearing no music because you trying to.
You locked in. You locked in. That fucking machine. So and then Aloy at the same time is talking and saying stuff like that. So it's like it's a whole thing.
She's hearing voice. You know,
she's hearing voice.
Dude talking to her and stuff.
Right.
So,
so I think having the music in there would have been a little too much.
Yeah.
So they probably decided not to, which is probably a good idea anyway because the music that they have in the cutscenes is really done well.
Yeah.
So.
I think the overall theme of Horizon Zero Dawn on the title screen is like really beautiful, but there's not much music in the game itself.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Next question.
LLK24. In relation
Hey,
to...
he was in my Twitch.
Hey, yeah, he be showing up. In relation to game rage, do any of y'all get a little too hype after beating someone or something in a game? For example, I talk big shit when I win a game of Apex or Tekken. Y'all don't want no smoke, cuz. He wrote it in all caps. Keep in mind, I still do this even when other players can't hear me, so I'm essentially talking to myself.
Oh, yeah. Anybody who's ever been to any of my streams knows I'm like, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm actually I clipped a bunch of examples of this from my last Overwatch stream that I did, and I'm probably gonna post that online sometime this week. But it's fucking hilarious, and me just like going off on people and like talking shit when I get headshots or like kill people, especially somebody that's killed me a couple times. So yeah, there'll be actual like video evidence of my part in this question in a couple of days.
Oh yeah, I've definitely plenty of times. I think I did it on my Twitch stream earlier today when I was fighting in MK. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you got your fatal blow, but I got mines and I finished your ass. It's like I was talking shit playing Mortal Kombat earlier. So yeah, I've definitely talked shit, whether if it's playing with someone or if I'm playing against a computer or something like that, or it was an intense boss battle or something like that. Yes, I've talked shit plenty of times.
And especially if it's an intense boss battle and one that you've lost a couple times.
Yes.
Like I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but I know that there have been times where maybe like on the 5th or 6th try I finally got it and I got him. I'm like, what, bitch?
Yeah.
Like bouncing around and shit. Yeah,
I guess, of course. I think I had this. Man, we some emotional people, baby.
I mean,
we gonna be talking some shit. Shit.
Y'all already know how I get with games. I mean, it's physical proof all over the internet of how I react to video games. But like in general, I've always been that way because I've always been like I play video games all my life, and I got brothers, and so we always would talk shit to each other playing and whatnot. So it's just a natural thing. But even to this day, yeah, like I was playing the match with Fantano. You know, I popped off. They call it popping off. So well, yeah. So you know. And only time I don't do it is when I'm playing at a tournament, because if you do it too crazily, they can get DQ'd. So I kind of got to keep it calm. But in my head, I'm talking all kinds of shit.
You motherfucker.
But when I'm online at home and I win a crazy set, or like somebody's just like being annoying and I finally like beat them, or even if I do it like when I beat what boss battle was it? It was some boss battle on Resident Evil. I think it was that first like the William Burke, the first G battle where you have to get the thing, and I was on like,
you got to hit the thing and come over here.
Yeah, but I was on like danger, so I was like limping around, so I was dying a lot. And when I finally won, I was like, I went off. I was luckily nobody was in the house, because I was like, yo, that's why you motherfucking bitch. I was like going, whoever was in my like the next place next to me, they probably thought I was like arguing with somebody, but I was so done, and I recorded it. I was like, yo, it was just. Yeah, so games get you that way, like
what about you?
So
in general, like if I'm doing a competitive game, I'm a GG type of guy, like good game, whatever. But, hey,
come on,
suck your teeth.
You ain't no real gamer.
Suck your teeth on
You don't
that.
take time off from work. You don't talk shit. Like
Nigga be working.
He be working. It be all polite all the time.
Goddamn.
You mean to tell me
sportsmanship and shit?
But I ain't gonna lie, he'll fight somebody, like you'll be fighting somebody on a stream forever, and when you finally win, I got that shit. He don't be happy. He just keep it moving. I'm like, you ain't happy that you spent the last 30 minutes on this shit?
Another day.
I'm like, nigga, I would have been like, yeah, motherfucker.
That's what I was gonna say. Mega Man X5 did, because trust me, bro, I explained it last week,
Yeah,
but
some hard boss fight.
I was doing that last piece of it for like an hour, bro, and I was, like I said, I was hungry. I'm just like suffering on
stream.
Yeah, no, they did.
Okay.
That's what as soon as I was like, one more hit, and then I got him. I was like, I just leaned back. I just put my hands on my head.
Emotion. That's that emotion right there. That's the emotion.
I was like, I did that shit, man. But
basically, you got to be an hour in starving and pretty much like at the last leg of your life for you to have any emotion of like doing any kind of accomplishments.
This is what I do. This what it is.
I mean, it don't take much for me to go off. Like, yo, I need to struggle for 5 minutes and that's it.
we're aware.
But
That's crazy.
I know what's up. They love it though. I bring the entertainment,
Oh my god. All right, so next question comes from Cage Ragnarok. Beezy kind of brought this up earlier. Did any of you play stealth games real heavy growing up, such as Siphon Filter, Metal Gear Solid, or Tenchu?
Hell, fuck yeah! I love stealth games, man. That was one thing I loved about Metal Gear so much, especially Metal Gear Solid, the one that was on PS1. Just the stealth. I love the fact that you can just sneak around, come up behind a dude, crack his neck, put him to sleep, and just like keep moving. You know, it's like, and then sometimes I have that feeling where I'm like, okay, I don't want to skip to the next room. I want to make sure I kill all these motherfuckers. Like I want to sneak attack and just kill everybody. Bam, go back here, hit him with the silent handgun. Bam, he's dead. Like I love stuff like that, man. Like on Horizon Zero Dawn, like where you gotta take over those camps. Like I try to kill all of them just quiet. I try to get them all quiet. Like they just drop quiet, sleep or whatever. Like I love like just putting enemies to sleep and going and just creeping on past and getting whatever I need to get. So I love stealth games. I love stuff when you got to be stealthy. Like those. Even though y'all know you didn't care about it on the Spider-Man, like when you had to be Mary Jane and you had to stealth through stuff. Like I love that stuff, man. I love. And then certain missions on Batman, like on Batman Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, like you gotta in certain missions you can't just go out and start fighting everything. You gotta creep, go through the vents. Yeah, I love stuff like that.
I like the choice of stealth. Like I like
love
the Batman, like Horizon Zero Dawn, for instance, where if I fuck up, it's just like, all right, here we go.
Yeah,
I don't like it's just like, oh, you got to stop all gameplay and start over.
I love that. Yeah. I like that.
That's a fun part about it. That's a challenge.
I'm not saying that's all I like, but I don't mind it. Like if it's a stealth part where if you get seen as a rep, I'm like, okay, good, this is challenging.
I remember
I gotta be sneaky.
He mentioned Siphon Filter. I remember Siphon Filter 2 had this stage called the Catacombs. It was some monks walking around. As soon as they saw you, hey, who are you? And then the shit starts over. Yep. I was young and uncoordinated at the time, so I was even worse at stealth than I currently am.
I love
Siphon Filter was my shit.
I just didn't beat the game.
Yeah, Siphon Filter was a dope. That's what I think that was my first real stealth game with Siphon Filter because I never got into Metal. I got into Metal Gear late, but I think the one that I played the most heaviest was actually Hitman. Because Hitman, I love the fact about Hitman. Not only do you can be stealthy, but you gotta be stealthy, and also you gotta blend in with the environment. Like you take the outfits, you gotta like kind of like move around. Like
that was so dope.
Like, there would be times where like in Hitman, you can, if you want, you can go in, fuck up, and just shoot everything up. But the fun of it is like, okay, I'm gonna go knock this dude out, take his outfit, sneak into the party,
puzzle.
Yeah, walk around. You gotta come up with a whole
you
plan.
go out unseen,
right?
unnoticed.
And then when you leave unseen with the mission,
that is the best
shit in the world.
Bitch, like you walking away from an explosion.
And I got a new fit.
Right.
And I got a new fit. I'm like, yo, that's what's up. So that's what I love about stealth games is the fact that you have to really think about what you're gonna do. You have to come up with a plan.
Yes.
And there's so many ways you can do it. And as long as you get the mission done, it just really it tests your your intelligence level, but also how you can think on your feet. Like, okay, I'm in this situation. Yep. Okay, maybe I can do this, or I can try this, or maybe if I go around here and take him out, I can do this and that. So it's like there's so many options. So stealth games are like one of my favorite types of games to play.
I love it.
Shout out to the Tenchu name drop, by the way. That was one of the first stealth games I played, and I actually did beat that game. It's a ninja game. Dope as shit. Our last question comes from who I like to call Stummy because he always come in the chat talking about my stummy hurt. The 2161. How was y'all's day?
Wait, what?
Filled with blood and gore.
Oh, of course.
It was good.
Y'all care about our days now? Is that what's going on here?
They've always cared about our days.
Yeah, they stretch it with the question now. How y'all doing today? That's all I got.
Did you eat lunch? Was it healthy? How much water have you had today?
Not enough. How was y'all's day, though? Your day, Tyler?
Well, I'm going on about 40 minutes of sleep since yesterday morning.
Thugging it out for y'all.
I flew back from Detroit this morning. I had to be at the airport at 5 a.m. So I just didn't go to sleep last night because I knew that in order for me to get there, I was going to have to get up around 4. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just stay up. So I've been up pretty much for 30 hours, 36 hours. I don't know. I'm not good at mathing when I'm operating on very little sleep, but
nap, y'all.
It was a good day, but it's
you need to use your AK.
Indeed. And it would probably be a bad idea for me to be operating an AK right now because I'm tired.
Had that shit backwards. How was your day?
Oh, my day was cool. I mean, look, I worked a half a day today. Went to the doctor. Doctor told me great things and played Mortal Kombat 11 today because it released. It was already ready, waiting in my PlayStation hard drive, and that was pretty much it. And I'm here recording with these wonderful people.
Clean bill of health. That's what's up, man.
That's right.
Happy to hear it. My day was cool. My day was boring as shit. Like, I went to work, came home, worked out, came here. Here I am. That was my day.
Because you didn't have Mortal Kombat to be excited about.
I wouldn't have had time to play it. I wouldn't have. Even if I wanted to play, I wouldn't have had time to play it.
dedication.
I know I gave you like a real answer to a
No
fucking
dedication.
joke.
She ain't slept in 30 hours and still copped the game. Your ass went on the treadmill today.
30
You could have waited. You could have waited and got that game, goddammit.
Oh man, but yeah, my day was straight. Thanks for asking. That's all the questions.
That's all the questions. Well, hey, look, just want to say appreciate you guys for sending questions. Still send them in the Discord. You know, we be in there chatting. I think mostly be me and me mug in there a lot of time. I see Granddad and
I
Tyler
pop up in there when
sometimes.
I can, you know.
Yeah, I see him in there sometimes, but mostly I just be in there messing with the people.
They've been asking about y'all too, man.
I know they have. They
wait,
been,
where
they're like,
they at?
where they at?
Aw.
You be doing stuff. Well, I'll be working, and then it'd be like mad notifications and shit. I'll be lost in the conversation. Like, yo, there's like 50 messages here. Like, I'm like,
Yeah, sometimes
I'm not going.
I say something and then like I go off and do something and literally like maybe 20 minutes later I come back and say over 50 minutes. I'm like, God damn,
I'm like,
what
damn.
the hell are y'all talking about? So yeah, but yeah, appreciate you guys always chatting and keeping the Discord alive and live like crazy. So
We got a healthy Discord.
yeah, we do, man. It's active and all of them. The Dead End Hip Hop is the Mike Salone, Dead End Gaming. Like it's crazy, man. So we really appreciate y'all for always stay interacting and keeping the topics and everything interesting in there. Y'all don't go too crazy in there most of the times that I come in there. I don't be like, what the hell y'all on? But y'all keep it pretty. Y'all keep it on straight and narrow, man. So that shout out to y'all, man. Love y'all for watching and always chatting with us. So, but this will do it for this week. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be out again next week because of my birthday week.
Hey.
So I won't be here, but I'm assuming
Oh,
everyone else.
4:30. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
I
people.
thought you were here for that episode.
I was, but I had forgotten about it. I was like, oh, right.
It's funny,
It hadn't occurred to me that it was coming up on April 30th.
Every time when people when they see that, they be like, "So that's what that means." Like, yeah.
It really is an aha moment because I never would have
I
guessed
know
that.
a lot of people never. They be like, I thought that was like your area code where you from or something. I'm like,
How
nope.
dare you?
Wow.
You know, yeah, people don't know what Detroit area code
That's
is.
how
that
people get
313?
unfriended, right?
Yeah, but they like, I thought that was your area code or something. Like, no, it's my birthday. So yeah, I know I won't be here next Tuesday, but I'm assuming the rest of the crew will be here.
Speaking of Tuesday, we need to find out how we want to do this thing because we're gonna do a Sunday episode.
Oh, okay.
So we
I probably should have announced that earlier.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, we're doing a Sunday episode.
So are we streaming it live like regular? Or
Yeah,
are we-
we'll stream it live.
So I guess we're doing an episode on Sunday, y'all.
Don't sound so upset about it.
I know, right? I guess we're doing an episode.
Don't go to church.
Hey,
come here.
We doing an episode
I'm
I say 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, but let's throw it to like let's say 2:33 ish. You know how we do.
Yeah.
I don't know when that episode is going to be released. Ken will let us know. I'll tweet about it so to keep you all informed. But we're going to have Corey Goodwin on, formerly of Double Toasted fame. He's going to be here to talk to us, and that's going to be a dope episode. So make sure y'all tune in.
Yes.
We got BZ won't be here, but we'll have a substitute here to fill in.
Yeah,
and,
fill in and hold stuff down and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that should be dope. I'm looking forward to hearing it once it's released. So
I'll
but-
bring double the amount of Detroit energy.
There
next
you go.
week, so I
There
make
it
up for your
is.
absence.
There it is. There it is. But till next week, man, we check out later. Peace.